Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies, single ladies with no children. Okay, ladies, look, you ladies that are single with no spouse and no children who live alone, keep it together. You have all the advantages. Be selective. You can be selective without being puffed up thinking too much of yourself, like you got it like that. And you probably do. But it's okay to humble yourself. God's got something for you. Get to know Him. Study His Word. You don't have to become a minister or an evangelist to do that. Be selective about who you allow to enter into your private space. That's your house where you live. Cover and protect yourself. If you are sexually active, be diligent about using your contraceptive. If you're not yet ready to procreate, you don't have to have a child with everybody you have sex with. Get to know your partner. Get to know his family, who they are, what they do, what are their traits and habits, what are their likes and dislikes. Do they do drugs? Do they gamble? Party like there's no tomorrow? Is their house a neighborhood local where anybody who picks up a bottle or a bag automatically comes straight to their house? Or are they working class people? Are they hustlers who work the streets and everybody in them? Or do they practice and are a part of an organized religion? Are they Christians, Muslims, Seventh-day Adventists, or Jehovah's Witnesses? You need to know these things before you get involved with anybody. Because if you stay together long enough to get serious, you need to discuss what you're going to have, if you have children, what you're going to teach your children. Some things need to be discussed up front because decisions need to be made about your future and the future of your family. You have the upper hand. Use it. Take full advantage of your position. You are wanted. Men would rather get involved with a woman who does not have any children at all, if they can help it, than to deal with baby's daddy laying down their laws and rules about what they can and cannot do with their kids. And some men understand that it is a package deal, and they come ready and willing to meet the children's father because they understand that they will probably be a more visible force in their kids' lives than the dad, because he and their mother are no longer together. When you have a child or children with a man and y'all have decided to dissolve the relationship, you should at least agree to be civil to one another, not necessarily for the child or children's sake, but because there was a time when there was mutual love and respect for each other, and you need to try to maintain at least a level of respectful communication, whether either of you are connected to somebody else or not. So it is important to come to some sort of an agreement when and if you are having unprotected sex, because unless there is a medical issue concerning the reproductive system for either you or your partner, co-creating is a very real situation, and it could happen like in no time flat. Seriously, you need to be realistic about that and be responsible. Now, it just may be that neither of you want to have children. Sometimes that happens. And he has already had a procedure, a vasectomy. I say he because doctors are not quick to tie a woman's tubes or give her a partial hysterectomy if she hasn't had kids yet. And others who have passed that point and are comfortable with it. In other words, some women have reached a point in time in their lives where they would like to have had children but never did. The time has passed, and they have accepted and are good with the fact that they will probably not be seeing a reflection of themselves in this lifetime. And it's okay. It happens. Some things we simply just have no control over, and all we need to do is accept the plan God has for our lives, because it really is the perfect one for us. Now, we all have free will, and you can do whatever you want to do. Probably won't work for you if it's not in God's will or part of God's plan for your life. He will step aside and allow you to foul and fumble and hit and miss and struggle and lose and do everything you need to do. It won't work for you, but he will allow your health to fail from being beaten up on yourself, trying to force that thing that you want to happen, but you can't force it because it's not a part of God's plan for you. You can become depressed, frustrated, and that quest can take a toll on you, your health, and your future if you're not careful. It is better to just seek and find what God's purpose is for your life. You do that by exploring opportunities if you stay awake, alert, and aware. Your Holy Spirit that dwells in you will let you know whether you are on the right path or not. Stay close to the fire, and you don't have to worry about frostbite. Lord help us all. Well, thank you for your time. I'm all out of mine. God bless you. Please don't forget, hit that share, like, and subscribe button. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you and your presence. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Father's Day to the fathers. God bless you. Good night.